Okay, my dear friends. So now we will be starting the next topic, which is light. And inshallah, on Saturday class, that will be a bit lengthy. It will not be 1 hour 30 minutes, it will be longer, maybe 1 hour 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours, so that I can finish that all. So this light portion will be done inshallah on Saturday, I'm sure. So reflection of light, you know this all, it is the bouncing back of light. It is the, you can say, reflection of light after striking a surface without passing through it, such that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. That's not a big issue. Come here. Like we studied already reflection of sound, and that was the sound hit, moves forward, hits some hard surface, and then bounces back, reflects back. Similarly, when the light is showing this behavior, we are calling it reflection of light. So my dear friends, just like there was a reflection of sound, here is reflection of light. But there are laws of reflection. Incident ray, the ray which is whose arrow is pointing toward the surface. Incident ray, reflected ray, this is the reflected ray, this one, and normal. This one is normal, which makes an angle of 90 degree with the surface of the mirror. All lie in the same plane. They are all in the same plane here, XY plane. Second, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. How to prove it? Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. You can perform this experiment. And by the way, this law reflection is one of the very popular topics for paper 6 for physics of waves. There are only 3 topics: this reflection, then refraction, and also lenses, and all are part of the light waves. So here, angle of incidence is the angle between incident ray and normal. See, this ray is incident, this ray is reflected. So the angle between incident ray and normal, that is known as angle of incidence, and the angle between reflected ray and normal, that is known as angle of reflection. That is known as what? Angle of reflection. You people should not make this mistake. That's why I have written the definition, which is not needed, which has never come to define angle of incidence, but I have written it. It is the angle between the incident ray and normal. Incident ray and normal. And angle of refraction is the angle between reflected ray and normal. Sometimes what the examiner is doing, he can give you this angle. Let's suppose it is 50 degree. He is asking you angle of reflection. Find angle of reflection. We know angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So Muhannad and Awad, can you tell what is the angle of reflection here? When 50 degree is the angle given. Yes. Mahdi Umar correct. Mehda Khalid correct. Ruba correct. My dear friend, I don't want you should say this is equal. Numerically tell me the answer. What is the angle of reflection? Yes. Muhammad Rafi correct. Mahad Rafi correct. Sorry. Mahad Rafi correct. Jude correct. Ahmed Abdu question is, here I have shown the angle of, here I have shown this angle is 50 degree. Can you see the angle 50 degree? This angle is 50 degree. I want what is the angle of reflection. I want what is the angle of reflection. Muhammad, Awad, quickly. Okay, one of my students said one answer that is wrong. 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 3 answers are there and they are all wrong. 3 students wrote 50, 50, 50. They are all wrong. Why 50? Don't sleep. Rule says that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is not angle of incidence. See here you can see angle of incidence is between incident ray and normal. This 50 degree is between incident ray and mirror. Not a definition. Even I wrote it here. I have written it already here. It is the angle between incident ray and the normal. Incident ray and the normal. So this is 50. So normal is 90. So angle of incidence will be 90 minus 50. It will be equal to 40 degree. So if angle of incidence is equal to 40 degree, it means angle of reflection will also be equal to what? It will also be equal to 40 degree. Please, if anybody did not understand, can ask me now. So remember, to get any angle in physics of waves, it should be from normal to that ray. If it is angle of incidence, it should be from normal to incident ray. If it is the angle of reflection, it should be the angle from normal to the reflected ray. There is no other possibility here in physics of waves that you will be getting the answer by your own. So answer will be always between incident ray and normal for angle of incidence, and angle of reflection is the angle between reflected ray and normal. So normal will be there, surface of the mirror, nahi. No, not at all. That will be not at all. So my dear friends, be careful, and this is very common MCQ even in exams. So now formation of an image in a plane mirror. Formation of an image in a plane mirror. This I will explain you very shortcut, but before that I have to discuss with you few things. Properties of an image formed in a plane mirror. Properties of an image formed in a plane mirror. The size of an image is same as the size of an object, not magnified. Size of an image is same as the size of an object, not magnified. This is the first property. Image in a plane mirror. Image is at the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of the mirror. then left, right, reverse, laterally inverted, virtual, imaginary. It means it cannot be formed on the screen, and a straight line joining the image to the object is at 90 degree to the mirror. When I will be making the image, I will be making use of this point and I will be making use of this point. But before I start explaining you this thing, let us discuss few things. First of all, if you are having a plane mirror, the image and object size will be same. If image is 4 centimeter long, object is 4 centimeter long, its image will also be 4 centimeter long. Like we can find sometime mirrors from the market which looks like plane, but they are curved. How we can say them curved? You will see your face in that mirror from one side, it will be larger, bigger than your face size. You will see your image on the other side of the mirror, it will be smaller than your face. One side showing larger face, other side showing smaller size face, not the actual size of the face. Even the surface of that mirror is plane, but it's not a plane mirror, because in case of a plane mirror, the size of the image is same as the size of the object. It is never magnified. So this is the first point, very important. Second, the image is at same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of the mirror. What does it mean? Please remember that if you are standing at a distance of 20 centimeter in front of the mirror, so theory says that your image is also 20 centimeter behind the mirror. So the image is at same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of the mirror. And I can explain it even after the lesson, or if you are in the room where there is a glass in the wall or in the dressing table, what can you do? You just stand in front of it, move closer towards the mirror, you will see image is also getting closer to you. You move away from the mirror, you will see the image is getting away from the mirror. Inside the mirror you can observe it. So if you are standing at a distance of 20 centimeter in front of the plane mirror, your image, according to the theory, should be 20 centimeter behind the mirror. Very important thing. Then left, right, reversed. Left, right, reversed. What does it mean? Now see it here. Left, right, reversed. See, I am lifting my right hand. Here you can see in the screen in front of you, that is my left hand. I am lifting my right hand, but in the screen, because it is left side, left, right, reversed. It's same as the case in plane mirror. I am lifting my right hand up. But in the mirror, it is left side, left hand. You can do it, you can observe it yourself by standing in front of the mirror, and this is very important. So left, right, reverse, laterally inverted. That is the reason, just because of this, on the front side of the ambulance, it is written A, B, M. Sorry. Ambulance is written like this on the front of the ambulance. Why? When Mr. Sajjad is driving, Mahdi Umar is driving his car, and he looks into the plane mirror which is inside the car. When you will be looking through that mirror, it will be left, right, reversed. So A will come here and CE will come here, such that in the mirror, in my car inside, or anybody who is driving in front of the ambulance, it will be shown properly A, M, B, U, L, A, N, C, E. So that's why, my dear friends, on the ambulance, it is written left, right, reversed, so that the person who is driving his car in front of the ambulance on the road, he will get aside and he can read it carefully, easily. If it is written this way, then he will be reading it the other way around, which is not possible to understand what is written there. So that's why ambulance is written in an order, left, right, reversed. Virtual, imaginary. Now see, I am getting closer, so my image is also getting closer. I am moving further away, my image is getting further away. What is this? And if I'm getting further away, my image is going away. But when I'm looking behind the screen of this laptop, there is nothing. So the image made in a plane mirror, that is virtual, that is imaginary. And the definition of an imaginary image is, virtual image or imaginary image. It is an image that cannot be formed on screen. I can capture from here, but as I told you that if the object is at a distance of 30 centimeter in front of the mirror, its image is 30 centimeter behind the mirror. When I'm going back side of this mirror, there is nothing. I cannot find anything there. So that is a virtual image. So very simple definition for a virtual image is an image which cannot be formed on the screen, virtual image, but the image which can be formed on the screen, that is real image. I can pick up my mobile and I can use it to take my selfie because real object is there. So real image can be formed on the screen, virtual image cannot be formed on the screen. And then a straight line joining the image to the object is 90 degrees to the mirror. You can see it, this O for object and I for image. See, this is the straight line which is joining the object to the image. It is 90 degrees to the plane mirror. But come here, very important points. Please read each and everything. If there is any doubt, any ambiguity, you can ask me before that. One more difference between plane mirror and curved mirrors. In every car, there are two curved mirrors and one plane mirror. Where is a plane mirror? Plane mirror is inside the car, that small rectangular one. And the mirrors which are on the sides of the doors, outside the car, door mirrors, they are curved mirrors. So if you are driving on the road and you are looking in this mirror, the car which is following you, which is behind you on the road, it will show the car far away. But if you will check it in the mirror inside the car, it will show it closer. Mean as compared to what is shown on the side mirror. So side mirrors are plane mirror. They are not telling us the actual distance, actual position of the image. But the mirror which is inside the car, that is rectangular one, which is in between the driving seat and the front seat, passenger seat. Rectangle, big cars, SUVs have big mirror, small cars have small mirror, but that is a plane mirror. We can judge the actual position of the car which is following us on the road into that mirror. This is and if you touch from the surface, both are plane, but actually it is not the surface which means plane mirror. Actually it is the function, it is the working which is making one mirror a plane and the other mirror as a curved mirror. Please read these all points and then feel free to ask me whatever the question you want to ask now. Okay, now from here I will be moving towards formation of image in a plane mirror, and I will be using this second point and the last point, and you can do it easily, even very simple. Now see, they have made mirror like this. I'm making the mirror okay this way also. Now this line is representing the mirror. And you know, this side with the lines, this is polished, like orange color, maroon color, black color, brown color, polished. And this side, it is shiny, lower side is shiny, through which we can see our face. Now what I'm going to do, let's suppose here, this is O for object. O for object. Now my dear friends, from this point, two rays are drawn, like one ray this way, that is the incident ray, and other ray here. These are two incident rays because they are going from the object to the mirror. Now, first point is, see the point which I am using here to make this image. The image is same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. So if the object is at a distance of 3 centimeters, so the image will also be at a distance of how much? 3 centimeter. This is done. Now what to do? So object is marked and image is also marked. Now my dear friends, I am not having right now any scale, but see, I am using something else. Okay, leave it. So I will be coming to this point from here, dotted line. Which line? Dotted line here, and then a straight line this way. And here I can go backward. Similarly from here till this point. And then continuous line. Now this is the point where both the rays have intersected in the backward direction. So this is the point where there is the image. I mean, if the examiner is asking you to draw this diagram, you can draw it this way. And if they are saying make an I sign, where to draw the I sign? So I sign you can draw here. This is the I sign, which is in between the rays which are moving away from each other. Please comment on this, and I want you all to solve it and send it to me also as a homework in the next lesson, how to draw it. I can draw it again once more for you people. Please, attentive. Now I'm making the mirror like this, vertical mirror this way. And let's suppose this side is again polished, and here this is O for object. O for object. If this object is 3 centimeter, I will mark here at a distance of 3 centimeter the image, even before like doing anything. Now from the object always slopey lines, 1, 2. Now what to do? I will bring from here image dot, a dotted line till here, and then a straight continuous line. This is incident ray, this is reflected ray. Now similarly from the other point here, that is the reflected ray, and both of these rays, they have intersected over here. That is the place of image. And if I'm joining the object to the image, it is a straight line making an angle of what? 90 degree. Please, this is the way to draw the image in a plane mirror by making use of only two rays, 2 points. One point is image is same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of it, and second point is a straight line joining the image to the object is at 90 degree to the mirror. Please comment on this. If you have any problem, any query, please feel free and you people can ask me. Waiting for your responses. Okay, let's move forward. Now, refraction of light. This also, of course, I want to explain. Refraction of light. It is the bending of light as it travels from one transparent material to another. The very basic difference between reflection and refraction is reflection, it does not enter into the glass. It's just bouncing back. It's just bouncing back. But this refraction, it is the bending of light. Refraction of light. As it travels from one optical medium or transparent material to another. So 2 points are there which are very important. Transparent material one to another and bending of light. What are the transparent materials? Now just let me share with you people that in our syllabus, IGCSE syllabus, transparent materials are air, moya, I mean water, then glass, then perspex, and then diamond. Now our all questions will be moving around these 4 transparent materials for the refraction of light. Now you know air, you know water, you know glass, you know diamond. What is perspex? Perspex is technically known as transparent plastic. It is what? It is transparent plastic. Its example, don't worry, see here its example. Mostly nowadays we people are wearing the glasses made up of perspex. No problem. Even I am not scary to throw it. It has gone down. I know it will not be going. It is not going to be broken. Why? It is perspex transparent plastic. So benefit not breaking. Another benefit not heavy and also not that much expensive. No scratches. So perspex is the transparent plastic. Most of the glasses, vision glasses nowadays, they are made up of perspex. So that is also a transparent material because I can look through it. So refraction of light is the bending of light as it travels from one transparent material to another. And what are the transparent materials with us in syllabus? Air, see through air, you can see me, I can see you. Water, transparent. Here is water, transparent. Glass, already transparent. Perspex, a type of glass. And diamond, you know, a craze. Diamond is also transparent material. But question is why the light is bending. Now this is important and I want you to concentrate with me right now. More concentration. Ray of light is bending due to change of speed. When the ray enters from one medium to the other medium. One medium to an other medium. Like sound, its speed was changing because in solids it is moving at a speed of 5000 meters per second. I'm talking about sound. In liquids it is moving at a speed of 1500 meters per second. And in gases, speed of sound is 330, or let me say from 300 meters per second to 350 meters per second. So similarly, when the light is traveling through different materials, it is also suffering from difference in speed. And this is difference in speed of light in different mediums is causing the refraction of light. You may be thinking how this speed difference can cause the refraction of light. Before answering you this thing, I will give you an example and you will understand. You are on your dream drive. You are on your best car and moving towards, let's suppose, Makkah Mukarramah to perform Umrah. Everything fine. You are enjoying your journey. But after 4 hours, you saw that the fuel tank of the car is almost empty. So now you have to exit the highway towards a filling station where there is a masjid also and some good food place is also there. So you will exit the highway. Now please stay attentive. Stay attentive what I am going to say. You are driving on the highway and nowadays speed limit in most of the highways in Saudi Arabia it is 140 kilometers per hour. So you are on the highway moving forward at the speed of 140 kilometers per hour. But when you are going to exit the highway towards the filling station or towards the masjid or towards one hotel which is beside highway, so no more chance that you are going to drive your car at 140 kilometers per hour. the speed will be far less as compared to 140. It may be 40, it may be 60, it may be 550 kilometers per hour. But see, highway car was going straight, but when the speed is changed, see it is bending, exiting the highway. Just imagine going this way, exiting the highway, direction will be changed and the speed of the car will also be changed. So when we are saying refraction of light is taking place, even refraction of sound is taking place, any material reflection is taking place, refraction, it is caused by the change of speed. Now you have stopped your car, parked your car on the in front of the hotel. You stayed there for maybe 1 hour and now you are going again and joining the highway. As you will start your car and start driving it, it will be moving forward slowly. So now before you are going this and you exit the highway this way, now you are coming from this direction at slower speed and then you will join on the highway. See, there is a change of direction and also there is a change of speed, because when you enter on the highway your car speed was less, and when you are on highway now you are accelerating your car, speed is increased. So there is a change of speed which is causing this change in direction, and that is my point, that it is the bending of light as it travels from one transparent material to another, like from air to water, air to glass, water to glass, glass to perspex, perspex to diamond, or diamond to glass. Mean whenever it will be moving from one medium to another medium, there will be a change of speed of light which will lead toward the bending or refraction of light. Bending or refraction of light. So I'm writing here the cause. Cause of this refraction of light is change in speed. Cause of this refraction of light is change in speed. Even you can say change in wavelength. Change in what? Wavelength. Or you can also say, but that will not be the very correct answer, scientific approach. Even you can also say difference in density, because there is difference in density, of course, between the glass and air, between the water and glass, or between air and water. So there is a difference in speed, and there is difference in density also, difference in wavelength also. So refraction of light is caused by change in speed. Okay, these things are very important. They are just paper 4 questions, remember it. So now next is, this is, let's suppose this body right now, this incident ray, it is in air, and this yellow one, that is a glass. So of course the first condition of refraction is fulfilled, that light is traveling from one transparent material to another transparent material, or one transparent medium to another transparent medium. Air is transparent, glass is also transparent. Story is not over yet here. Now remember that when in these 2 cases right now it is in air, speed of the light is more, or better to say speed of light is fast. As it will enter into the glass, speed is reduced, which is making it to bend towards the normal. In air speed is more for light, in glass speed is less. Here also let me say wavelength is more, here wavelength is also what? Less. But frequency in air, let me write, frequency in air is equal to frequency in glass. So frequency does not change, speed changes, as a result wavelength changes. And why I'm writing all these things? Because we are familiar with the formula V is equal to F lambda. So from here we can say one thing, speed is directly proportional to wavelength when frequency is staying what? Same. And it is needed to make a fair test. It is needed to make a fair test. I am just reviewing these all things because very important. Refraction of light, it is the bending of light. Even you can write it is the refraction of light as it travels from one transparent material to another. And in our syllabus for IGCSE physics from 2023 onwards, there are 5 materials which can be said as transparent materials. Number 1 air, number 2 water, number 3 glass, number 4 diamond, Number 5, perspex, and I shared with you the idea of perspex. This is a transparent plastic, and most of the vision glasses nowadays, even sunglasses, they are made up of perspex. This is a transparent plastic. What is there in refraction of light? The light bends as it travels, as it moves from one transparent material to another. What is the cause of this? The cause is change in speed, or you can say change in wavelength. So when this light is in air, its speed is fastest, almost the same like in vacuum. But as the light enters into the glass, it bends. It bends because its speed is reduced, and it bends towards the normal. Speed is reduced as well as the wavelength is reduced in glass. Okay. But FR frequency in air is same as FR frequency in glass. So speed changes. As a result, wavelength changes by the same ratio, but frequency stays the same. You have to remember these points because in paper 2 as well as in paper 4, some common questions are there. What are the parameters or factors? What are the properties of a wave which are staying same during the phenomena of refraction? And what are the properties which are changing? So you should be very clear about this, that speed changes, which is major cause for the refraction of light to take place. And I gave you the example that you are on a highway driving your car at a speed of 140 kilometers per hour. When you are exiting the highway, now see there is a change of direction, just like bending of light, change of direction, and the speed is reduced. So change in speed is causing the change in direction even for a automobile, for any vehicle. So this is one point. Then you will be staying there on the hotel or that filling station or in front of the masjid to pray your prayer, and then you will leave that place and you will join the highway again. Till you are not joining the highway, your direction is changed, and your direction is, let's suppose, at an angle, and then it becomes straight. But when you will be joining the highway, you will be joining at lower speed, and in a minute or so, if your car is highly accelerated, so speed of the car will be increased. So this change in speed is causing the change in direction. So that is the same case, same scenario as the refraction of light. Please, if you have any question regarding this refraction of light, feel free, you people can ask me now. Okay, my dear friends, stay blessed. Now I will be giving you some homework questions related to the topics which we have discussed.